Welcome to Info Essential. Information that works. Hope you enjoy this video. Today we are taking a look at black people's hair. The types, care, and styles of this hair texture. This hair type is also called Afro-textured hair, kinky hair, or nappy hair. It's the natural hair type that has not been changed by chemicals, hot combs or flat irons. It's the hair texture of people of African descent. First, just a quick note. In recent times a numerical grading system has been created to identify the four most common human hair types. Namely, Type 1, Type 2, Type 3 and Type 4. As displayed in this diagram. The Afro-textured hair type mostly falls under the Type 4 grading system, which tends to be the driest of all hair types and most fragile. Let's take a closer look. Type 4A refers to the coily soft, wiry curls. This hair type tends to shrink to approximately 50% of the actual length, especially when wet. Requires less moisture. Type 4B refers to the super coily curls. This type lacks more moisture than Type 4A. It has a less curly pattern and more of a Z pattern. It shrinks to about 50% to 60% than actual length when wet. Type 4C refers to the extremely tight coils. This texture has a coarse feeling and has no curl pattern. It shrinks to about 85% of its actual length when wet. It's the most delicate hair type. How to care for Afro-textured hair. Here are 10 tips in order to maintain a healthy natural mane with ease. Yes, I said with ease, as many people with Afro-textured hair find it very difficult to maintain due to its texture. Tip 1. Keep hair moisturized. This hair type tends to dry out quickly, which leads to hair damage. It requires more moisture than other hair types. Water is your best friend. Dampen your hair with water or hair moisturizer during styling. Tip 2. Wash day routine. The good thing about this hair type is that it does not require much washing as other hair types. You need to adopt a wash day routine that helps maintain a healthy mane. Use hair products that contain more natural ingredients such as avocado, aloe, coconut oil to strengthen your hair. Tip 3. Use oil and deep conditioning. Apart from moisture, our kinky coily hair needs oil on a regular basis. Oils maintain a healthy natural appearance and are very helpful in locking in existing moisture in your hair. Deep conditioning is also important. Tip 4. Using the right tools. Coily kinky hair is difficult to comb through due to its nature to tangle and form knots. Using a wide tooth comb to detangling hair during styling is best to prevent breakage. A scalp massager during or after wash day helps rejuvenate the scalp, eases tension and reduces product buildup. A detangling brush is a must to detangle your wet hair on your wash day. It cuts your finish time by 50%. Tip 5. Trim your ends on a regular. It is necessary to trim your split ends which occur during hair damage. If you do not trim your ends, it will only allow for more hair damage to the healthier part of the hair strands. Hope you are enjoying this video and finding it useful. First, like this video. Subscribe to this channel, and one last thing, click the notification bell for future updates. Thank you so much for making it so far. Let's continue to the rest of the video. Tip 6. Eat healthy, drink water, sleep. What you eat affects your entire body, including your hair. It is always best to have a well-balanced diet that includes fruits, vegetables, proteins and omega-3 fatty acids such as avocados, fish and walnuts, which are all good for your hair. Drinking lots of water and getting sufficient sleep are also beneficial to maintain that lustrous look. Tip 7. Wear a satin bonnet or scarf to bed. You should wear a satin bonnet or scarf at bedtime, as it helps maintain the existing hair moisture and helps prevent hair breakage and dryness. During sleep, friction can occur when contact is made between your hair and other harsh materials, which leads to serious hair damage. Tip 8. Wearing protective styles. Protective styles reduces hair breakage, shedding and damage caused by overcombing, styling and heating. Protective styles promote hair growth as less hair manipulation occurs while wearing these styles. Some examples of protective styles are weave extensions, clip-ons, wigs, twist, braiding, African threading, and Bantu knots. Tip 9. Allow your hair to breathe. After wearing a protective style for a long period of time, it is advisable that you allow your hair to breathe. Do a deep conditioning treatment and scalp cleanse so the hair is clean and rejuvenated. Allow your natural hair to breathe between protective styles, it does your hair good. Tip 10. Use less heat on your Afro-textured hair. Avoid using too much heat on your natural hair. Our Afro-textured hair type is very fragile, and as a result gets damaged easily, so for this reason we should use less heat on our hair. Let's look at some Afro-textured hairstyles. It is written that in the beginning of African civilization, hair grooming was used to communicate among societies. Afro-textured hairstyles were used to identify persons' age, marital status, wealth, religion, to name a few. Some of these hairstyles still exist today in certain tribes, and have also been filtered down to our now generation. Some of these Afro-textured hairstyles include braids, which comes in many patterns such as cornrows, box braids, Fulani braids, and goddess braids. The iconic afro, which was used as a symbol of the Black Power movement back in the 1960s and 70s. Dreadlocks. It is written that some of the earliest depictions of dreadlocks, also known as locks or dreads, date back to 1600 BCE. In more recent times, dreadlocks is a hairstyle that has been adopted by the Rastafarian movement in Jamaica back in 1930. Bantu knots. This hairstyle is separated into sections, then twisted and wrapped around the base continuously, forming a knot-like appearance or bun. It is a protective hairstyle. It is said that the Bantu knots, also called Zulu knots, originated centuries ago with the Zulu tribes in southern and West Africa. African hair threading. The threading process consists of wrapping sections of hair in black thread for a period of time. This method strengthens and stretches the hair, which leads to hair growth. Bonus tip. Do you know your hair porosity? I know you may be wondering, what is that? So, porosity is described as your hair's ability to absorb moisture and products. An easy and fast way to test your hair porosity level is to simply place a strand of your hair in a glass of water. If the strand of hair floats to the surface of the glass of water, then you have low porosity, which means your hair does not absorb moisture quickly, which results in product buildup, which can block hair follicles. If the strand sinks to the bottom of the glass, then you have high porosity, which means your hair absorbs moisture quickly, which leads to dryness, so you should avoid heat styling and harsh chemicals. If the strand floats above the bottom, but below the surface, then you have normal hair porosity. And here you have it, a little history, type, care and styles of Afro-textured hair. Hope you enjoyed reading and found the information provided useful. Thank you for watching. And remember, stay informed, stay focused.